Welcome back. One final point before we go tonight. The stupidest part of the liberal hissy fits about Confederate statues is, where does this end? Liberals haven't been this angry since Lena Dunham admitted she sexually abused her sister. Oh wait, no, liberals didn't care about that. But where does this end? George Washington owned slaves. So did Andrew Jackson. Washington and Jackson are on the $1 and $20 bills. Where's the liberal outcry about that? Oh, that's right. As long as the government hands you entitlements, you don't care whose face is on those bills. But where does it end? The state of New York is named after the capital of the British slave trading monopoly. Where's the liberal outcry about that? Oh, that's right. You don't mind hashtagging NYC as long as everybody on Instagram sees your horrified face in your selfie after you saw the egregiously racist Broadway play that dared to cast a white person as the lead instead of a black person. But where does this end? What about our founding fathers? Jefferson himself wrote that all men are created equal and endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yet Jefferson owned slaves. Should we remove all references to Jefferson, the man who, despite his sin, codified freedom for all men in our nation? Well, too bad Robert Byrd was a senator, not a statue, or else maybe Democrats wouldn't have allowed that symbol of hate to be in the Senate for 50 years. Removing Confederate statues will never be enough for the liberal mobs, because political correctness is not the ends. It's the means to big government controlling our every move. First Confederate statues, then ESPN boots announcer Robert Lee from a football game in Charlottesville, Virginia, because Lee's name is too similar to Confederate General Robert E. Lee. And snowflakes in California are hyperventilating because USC's mascot, a horse named Traveler, has the same name as Robert E. Lee's horse. Plus the horse is white, and now liberals' heads explode. Then there's the hypocrisy. Martin Luther King Jr. was against gay marriage. Should we remove all his statues? President Obama himself opposed gay marriage for the first 4 years of his presidency. Do monuments to Obama offend you? Yeah, I thought not. A statue of Vladimir Lenin, the murderous tyrant who groomed Joseph Stalin and oppressed and brutalized racial and ethnic minorities in the Soviet Union, that is on display in Seattle. Where are the left-wing mobs demanding we tear that down? You want to talk about racial discrimination and white supremacy? 900 black babies are aborted every single day in America. Where are the cries to remove the statue of Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood, the largest abortion provider in the country, from the halls of the Smithsonian where her statue is displayed? 19 million black babies have been aborted since Roe v. Wade. Sanger is responsible for the deaths of more black people than anybody else in history. Plus, she called black people human weeds. Where are the mobs demanding we rip down her statue? President Trump's right here. The media is hysterical. This phony outrage over statues is nothing more than a political game to gin up anger and use race as a tool to further the divide in our nation, all in an effort to win the Democrats' votes. I don't know about you, but I find that to be shameful and disgusting and dangerous to our nation's history. So I'll close with this quote from George Orwell in 1984. Every record has been destroyed or falsified, every book rewritten, every picture has been repainted, every statue and street building has been renamed, every date has been altered. And the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped. Nothing exists except an endless present in which the party is always right. And that's my final point. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.